This is the scary truth about Angel Di María that nobody is noticing. The Argentine-born superstar is endowed with so many gifts, and yet nobody talks about him. Even though he was turned down on several occasions as an infant, at the age of 7, Di María played for a tiny local team where he was bought in exchange for 30 footballs. He held on to his dreams and didn't give up. The football star was born with special abilities that many knew nothing about. He played side by side with Messi and Ronaldo, but still nobody seemed to notice Di María. Angel Di Maria's iron-plated heart allows nothing to pierce through, so even while being persecuted at Real Madrid, he took it and smiled. A policeman in charge of Angel Di Maria's break-in case is reportedly under investigation for posting pictures of the crime scene online. It's funny how the investigator became the investigated. Angel Di Maria's story from zero to hero is second to none. You need to hear this! Angel Di María is a professional footballer who plays for the Italian giants Juventus and the Argentina national team. Angel Di María is one of the most underrated footballers of his era, though he is known for his dribbling and passing abilities. Di María joined the Argentine club in 2005 and played for 13 seasons before making his senior team debut. He is a product of the Rosario Central Academy. The winger has represented Manchester United, Real Madrid, Benfica, PSG, and Juventus, among other top European teams. But yet, no one seems to talk about him. But I will. His early life. He was born a special kid, and the parents noticed early that he was hyperkinetic. This was hard to deal with. They had to consult a physician for help, and were told there was no medical solution to it. Rather, he should choose between karate and football. The boy has to do some sports to help him calm down. Instead of karate, the parents prefer him to play football. Why can't his light just shine? Ángel Fabián Di María Hernández's birth took place on St. Valentine's Day, 14th of February, 1988, in Rosario, Argentina. Everything about him seems different. Aside from Christian Eriksen and Edinson Cavani, Di María is the most successful footballer in the public eye to have entered the world on St. Valentine's Day, 1988. Even while he played football, he also helped his parents with their work at a local coal yard, along with his two sisters, Vanessa and Evelyn. The job was a tedious one for a boy of his age at that time. The heat and the inhalation of dust were dangerous to human health. Because of the low income his family earned, purchasing football boots and keeping up with Di Maria's hobbies was difficult for his parents. According to Angel Di María, "It's something I will always keep inside me. For me to play football and have boots meant my two sisters went without," he said in an interview. "It was a horrible existence, and when the weather was bad, all they had was a metal roof over their heads. Both I and my sisters worked in the coal yard as well. I started at age 10, and by the time I was 15, I was helping with deliveries. It was hard work." It is correct to mention that Di María signed with the neighborhood team Rosario Central in 1995, after being discovered at the age of 7 while playing for a small local team, and was purchased for 30 footballs. In 2005, he graduated from the Youth Academy. He and his PSG teammates Lionel Messi and Leandro Paredes have helped Argentina win the much-anticipated Copa America. Angel Di María Bio, prison sentence, in mid-2017. After admitting to tax fraud, Angel Di María was sentenced to a year in imprisonment. The accusation is related to an image rights agreement from the Argentine player's Real Madrid days. During his 4 years at the Bernabeu, he is said to have defrauded the Spanish government out of £1.14 million. He will reportedly pay a fine of £1.76 million after admitting to both counts of fraud, sidestepping a trial at the Spanish Supreme Court. Di María received a prison term, but it is quite improbable that he will go to jail. In Spain, sentences of less than 2 years are suspended if the person serving the sentence has no prior criminal history. Why he left United? He was a member of Manchester United at the time of the regrettable incident. On January 31st, 2015, there was a break-in at Di Maria's Prestbury, Cheshire house. After robbers broke into the home of the former Manchester United winger, his wife was unable to return home. This brought to the end of his stay at Manchester United and England, which left her wife shaken all day. Even though United provided round-the-clock security, Di Maria moved his family to a distant hotel. At the next transfer window, he left England and United. Di Maria started a family! Ángel Di Maria. His love story revolves around a single woman to begin with. She is none other than Jorgelina Cardoso, an Argentinian blonde who is around 5 years older than him. Jorgelina's toned body and beauty are well-renowned throughout Argentina. Di Maria sought her for this reason when he was a player for Benfica. Every Portuguese newspaper at the time referred to him as Magic Tree Maria. Diego Maradona encouraged him to become Argentina's next superstar. According to the Argentine media, Jorgelina is her husband's ardent supporter and will stop at nothing to silence anyone who dares to criticize Di Maria. Di Maria promptly appointed her as his manager. The Argentine success was primarily due to Jorgelina Cardoso. Di Maria gained confidence from her when he played on the field. The Portuguese Stock Exchange's regulatory body suddenly stated that he had been sent to Real Madrid as a result. Ángel Di Maria firmly established his love for Jorgelina, née Cardoso, an Argentine, after witnessing all of these accomplishments. 2011 saw their marriage, 2 years after they met. Life for our lives. The couple welcomed a daughter, Mia, in 2013. The child had to spend 2 months in the hospital due to her declining health. Required care in an intensive care unit at the Hospital Universitario Monteprincipe in Madrid. Mia overcame her 3-month premature birth. Mia was lucky to make it through her ordeal. In addition to posting pictures on Instagram on her first birthday, Jorgelina wrote, "Nobody but Dad and I know how painful it was to see your face covered with medical cables." She continued, "There is nothing sadder than to go home from the hospital with empty arms. Tears soaked our pillows every night. And now we can say that you are a strong, healthy, happy girl. You won the battle for your life. For our lives." Violent robbery! On Sunday night, while the Paris Saint-Germain player was playing Nantes at the Parc des Princes, there was a violent robbery at his residence. Following their violent robbery, a policeman is allegedly under investigation for posting images of Di Maria's family and house on social media. As soon as word reached the stadium, manager Mauricio Pochettino took off Di Maria. Di Maria's wife Jorgelina and their 2 children were inside the house when the break-in occurred. Thus, police responded quickly to the scene. It has been reported, however, that a police officer photographed the crime scene and posted the images to social media. According to French TV station LCI, an investigation is reportedly underway into the concerned police officer. He took pictures of the family and the rooms and uploaded them on social networks. An officer's colleague was quoted by LCI as saying, "This wasn't supposed to happen. It conveys an extremely negative message." The defender's father reported that he was battered in the face, chest, and ribs during the break-in at the home of Di Maria's teammate Marquinhos too. Fans in the stadium displayed their support with a banner during Wednesday night's French Cup victory over Lille, which included both players. With a banner on Wednesday night, PSG supporters showed their support for Di Maria and Marquinhos. In a social media statement, Di Maria expressed his gratitude to his fans and reiterated his love for Paris despite the terrifying break-in. "Thank you so much for always supporting me," Di Maria wrote on her blog. "Nothing can steal my family's and my happiness from here. We are truly content." In the meantime, following the horrifying robberies of last weekend, sources indicate that PSG will be footing the bill for 24-hour security for their players. Goals that Di Maria scored this season. In his current club, he played 4 seasons. During this era, he played 116 matches and scored 25 goals. Di Maria's family wasn't the wealthiest. He was raised in a low-income household. As a family man now, Di Maria has made considerable financial contributions to his family by using a sizable portion of his income. Following his move to Benfica, he persuaded his parents to give up their job and bought his parents and sisters a house. Like father, like son. The goal of becoming a River Plate player was dashed for Angel's father, Miguel, who was also a respectable football player until he sustained a career-ending knee injury just before he was supposed to make his debut. Rather, for 16 years, he worked away at a coal yard for pitiful pay. In his